What's up, dude? Okay, so I want to um, go over the times or whenever it happens that you're dating someone, and even if you feel like things are perfect, even if things are perfect and it feels like that's the best relationship, best person that you have ever met in your life, right? But then you are not the right person for them. So yeah, it's gonna be, and once they end, if you try to get in a relationship with them and they don't allow you to, or you kind of manage enough to date them, but then eventually they're like, yeah, this is not working out because you're not the right person for me, and then they break up with you. Losing someone, whether it's because you marry and then the marriage ends up not working and you get divorced, or you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend and then it doesn't work out and you break up, or even a friend who you have a wonderful relationship with, but something in your path or in your relationship happens that makes you become more distant, or realize that what, I'm not happy with this person and there's no way I can be happy with this person, so I have to go find my own happiness. It's going to hurt that they break up with you. Like it's always gonna hurt, but it's again a matter of choosing how you want to look at the situation, so that maybe it doesn't hurt as bad, or you're able to will realize like, whoa, well, this relationship was not the right for me either, and then just move on. As long as you don't let your feelings dictate what you're doing. It's a lot like you trying to apply for a job. You want to be the manager of some store, or you really want to work as a social media manager for X company, or you wanted to be the teller at X bank, or whatever job that you wanted and you applied for. It would be having someone or date someone and then break up with you because they tell you you're not the right person. It's a lot like trying to apply or get the job that you really want, and then the persons who are hiring or the company tells you you're not the right candidate. Now, like, would you be bummed out that you did not get the job? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you could be, but you're not gonna sit there and argue that no, this company really needs me. I need to be there with this company, because without them or without me, this company can't function or won't find any other candidate that might be better for me or for them, right? So then it's, if you're not meant to be in that job, you're just not meant to be in that job. And if you're not meant to be with someone, then you're just not meant to be with them. Like, those might be one of those situations where you really have no control over. Like, you can't control someone else's feelings, someone else's opinion. You can't control them. So if someone says you're not the right person for them, you can look at them not wanting to be with you on two different ways. So you can take that situation and be like, oh well, crap, I just it happened because I'm not good enough. I'm not a good person. I'm not, good looking enough. I'm not smart enough. Whatever it is, you can look at that situation and say, this person left me, or we got a divorce because this person thinks I'm not good enough. Even if that's the case, where they break up with you because you're not good enough, then you have to realize, all right, so what is good enough? Like, what am I missing? If you really want to be with that person, or with a person like them, what do they like? Did they leave you because you don't like, I don't know, going out? Maybe they're into movies and you're not. If they're not with you because they're looking for someone who will share the spirit of adventure, then if you really want that person or someone like them, and you lack that, then you gotta work on it and make sure, well, for the next time I see that person, or the next time I see someone like them, or I meet someone like them, then I will have that attribute, and I will have what they're looking for, so that they do not leave. Learn from the past, or look back to the past only to get inspiration and make better choices. Live the present to the fullest, and make plans for a better future. It's always going to be hard when you thought you're getting married to the person you're dating, or you got married, so you're gonna spend the rest of your life with them, and then something happens along the way, and your path or their path changes, and we are not willing or unable to change the path with them. So they have to go their own way, and we have to, they go their own way, and we have to learn and accept, well, if I'm not willing to follow them where they're going, I'm not willing to follow them where they're going, and they're not willing to follow me where I'm going, or they're tired of being stationary and not moving at all because they wanted to be with me. So when we're together, we're just not moving at all. She's not doing what she wants, and I'm not doing what I want, because we want to be together. So we're just here, right? We're enjoying each other's company, which you could be like, well, it's not bad. But then by doing that, like, you're still getting, like, you're preventing them from achieving or becoming the best that they can. You're asking them to, someone who wants to be, or could be, who's really smart, you're asking them to not read. You're asking them to not learn anything new. You're asking them to, not do the things that they naturally comes to them, or that they need. If it's someone who has a very energetic, happy self, right, and they're dating you, but when you guys are together and you go out, then you're asking her, or you're asking them to not smile at other people. So it's like, then technically you're blocking them, and you're asking them not to be who they are. So I would say then it's truly, you're not the one who's accepting them as they are. And it might be, like, there are always parts of someone's life that we have issues accepting. And we could say, yeah, I accept them, but when we add I accept them, but once you said but, you shouldn't do it in front of me, or I accept it, but if you do it, then do it over here, not over there. Or if I accept it, but whatever it is, then it says you don't really accept them at all. I've never heard someone who believes in a higher power, in a God or God, saying, I believe in God, but I'm sure He can't help you. I believe in God, but He can't help me. I believe in God, but there's no power that He has that can save you from something. It's, if you truly believe in God, then you know possibilities are endless as far as that. If you doubt there's a God, then be like, yeah, well, God might love you, but God doesn't love me. Or there is no God because I do not get this. A lot of the times in a relationship, right, so we argue or we say that, well, like, this person that I talk to would say they love me, or they said, you know, I was important for them, but at the end they end up lying to me, they cheat on me, they mistreat me, they do not value me at all. Or they, like, how could they have said they love me and they want to be with me when they're the one, you know, now leaving me behind or moving on without me? I have dated and I have seen enough situations where they're all saying that same thing, right? It's like, this person is the one I want, or the one I wanted, but he's leaving me and he left me behind for someone else, right? Like, how could they leave me? Like, I love them with everything I have. There's nothing I could have not done for them because I love them that much. They meant the world for me and they left me. They did not care, right? So then, what is the difference of that happening to when you have a friend who's usually the one you go cry to, who's possibly in love with you, or someone who you mean the world to, and they would, you know, they will do anything for you. They're madly in love with you. They try to support you in what they can. They're always happy to see you. They're always there for you, and they make themselves available for you. So what is the difference between, you know, that person who you would do everything for them and they leave you behind, to you not paying attention and leaving behind this person who's madly in love with you? The only difference is, well, like, you can say, I don't love that person, right? So I have the right to not pay attention and not care about this person. I have the right to not care about them because they are not the person I love. So with that same term and with that same analogy, that you'd be like, I can't be with this person because I don't love them, and even though I mean the world for them, I can't be with them for whatever reason it is. So why would you then get angry or be upset or be like, how could this person have done that, when it's okay for us to do it to someone else, right? So that in itself, it's, you know, like, it's like you're trying to force someone into be with you, but you want someone else to respect your opinion if you don't want to be with them. So then you might as well respect the opinion of a person that, you know, doesn't want to be with you, and be like, oh, well, if you don't want to be with me, then it sucks, it hurts. Like, yeah, it will hurt. I'm not saying yeah, do it like that and think that way and it will not hurt. Like, it will still hurt, but then you can accept it as it is, because, you know, you want someone else to respect your opinions and respect you, and say, if I'm not 100% happy and satisfied with the relationship I'm in, I have the right to go look for something or someone else who might satisfy me better. right? A lot of the times, maybe then later on they regret leaving you behind or leaving someone like you. And it's funny now that I said that. It's a lot of the times you hear, no. It's like when you meet someone and they tell you, or you're talking to a friend, or you're talking to someone and be like, why can't I find someone like you? You know, or if only, you know, my husband was more like you. Like if only, you know, my boyfriend or my ex-boyfriend had been like you. Or if only I had met you, you know, 10 years ago or 5 years ago. Or if only I had met you before. Like, you are everything I ever wanted. Well, actually, I think I've been told, and I have said those words, I want to date someone like you, right? But it's, well, I'm someone like me and you're someone like you, and I'm not dating you, and I actually have no interest on dating you. So what am I saying? What are you saying? Like, do you mean what you're saying? Do you know what you're saying? Do you know what you want? Truth is, like, we don't know we don't know what the other person might be feeling or what the other person want. Like, we never know for sure. We can make a lot of assumptions, and based on, you know, the majority of what people behavior as, and the behavior rules and the eye contact and everything, you can make assumptions of what you think is going on, but you never know. There's no way you will ever know with 100% conviction that this person wants this and this person did not want that, or you're thinking this, or you're feeling this because I did this to you. Like, you never know. There is no way for you to know. We can't know. Sometimes we have issues understanding and even knowing exactly what is it that we feel. So if we can't understand and comprehend our own feelings and our own emotions, how are we any better at understanding someone else's? So it's definitely when you're dating someone and they tell you they can't be with you anymore, that is a great opportunity for you to learn and again become someone better. Don't stay crying. Do not feel sorry for yourself, because that gets you nowhere, right? You know, back, like, I wish that the people I dated, and I feel that with me constantly, that the people who have dated me and we break up for whatever reason, you know, that in 5 or 10 years that we meet each other again in life, we can see each other and be like, whoa, you know, you have really changed. Like, I'm glad, I'm happy for you that you've become better, that you've turned into this great person. Or, you know, that they look at me and be like, whoa, you have really matured. Like, you are a better man or a better person than you were before, you know. And it's not about, I want them to see me that I'm better so they get, you know, envious or be like, damn, I should not have left you, or we have not broken up. Because if we had not broken up, I would not be a better person. It's because we broke up, and it's because you fell, and it's because you suffered, that you get the chance to become better and grow from that pain or from those emotions or from, you know, all that. If you really want to learn and you really want to be better, then you will be better. You don't need anyone to make you feel better. Feelings, like I've said before. They're from within you. All right, I choose to express my love and be like, yeah, I feel love for you, and I want to keep, feeling those emotions and that feeling. I want to let it grow. I'm gonna keep watering and doing all that to keep that feeling alive for you. But when I decide I don't want to love you anymore, then what can you do about it to change my mind? If I decided and I'm doing it, you can't change that. I'm the one who needs to change it. You can't do anything about it until I change. If I see you're a totally different person, be like, damn, yeah, you've definitely grown in the last 5 months, 6 months that we have seen each other. Like, I could still fall in love with you again. Then that's a different story. So, bottom or what I'm saying is, just because someone breaks up with you or just because a relationship ends, you should not get stuck in there and say, well, it's my fault, and now I'm this, like I was in bed the other day. Like, it's not because you're bad, and it's not because you're not good enough. Like, everybody changes, everything changes, everything's one constant circling motion. We just have to take the choice and say, well, it hurts, okay, we'll let it hurt. But just because something hurt, don't let it stop you. Make it help you become better and be better.